Greetings. This is Coach Veronica Marie, and I'm here to help you live a healthier and a happier life. And sometimes helping you live a healthier and happier life sounds like talking about the things that people avoid or don't want to talk about. This is part 9 of healing through a life changing diagnosis. Nobody tells you how to prepare for the things you begin to realize as you heal through a diagnosis. You begin to see the shallowness of humanity as they flounder and flit and flat around what you're going through. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to think. They don't know how to connect. Nobody knows how to hold the soul in a tight hug. They come forward with suggestions, try this diet, try that procedure, look at this research. Don't let the doctor give you this, and don't let those doctors give you that. But where are they where the soul is concerned? I find that everybody has advice when their life is not at stake. Everybody has the knowledge of what you should do and how you should handle this naturally or how you should do this or that when they don't even live by these things in their everyday life. And even if they did, it wouldn't compare to the diagnosis that was received. I lived the majority of my life with low needs. I have been pretty self sufficient. I have been pretty sound in judgment and have a lot of access to wisdom, and I know how to call upon help when I need it. And so needing people to plug into my soul wasn't really a thing. I would just plug into their souls. I know how to hold a soul even when I'm going through hardship. I know what it's like to be in the middle of a meltdown, but see that my friend is in the middle of a meltdown and have conversation. I always know what to say because I know how to plug into the soul. And I just have seen through this how shallow communication is, how low connectivity is, how absent intimacy is in all relationships across the board, whether that be family, friendship, romantic, or otherwise. And the question remains, how do you plug into a human soul? People don't know. And that's why they don't know what to say. They're not really plugging that deeply into themselves. And some think they are, and that's the tragedy because they feel that they're pretty deep. But when push comes to shove in a hard place, like a diagnosis comes forward, they scramble for words. They look for their own projection and they search for an experience that helps them to relate. And they don't know how to relate to you. They only know how to relate to others through themselves. And that's the hard part. Because when you need to be heard in such a deep way beyond words, when your soul needs connection, hug, and strength, it's not available a lot of times. Typically, it's not available because this is not the world people live in. People don't typically live in the world of the soul. They live in the 3D reality or they live in ascension mindedness, and everything in between that just gets lost in the shuffle. They're in a hurry to tell you about how you create your reality, how you heal your body. Don't think like that. Don't say this. Don't. They have no clue what to do, though. They don't, like I said, they don't know what to say. They don't know how to connect. So, what do you do with that feeling of emptiness, the disappointment, the frustration? Number one, I've learned to think soberly about people. Living in an ideal type of way is not going to serve you. It will lead to much internal suffering. Don't do it. Understand that people are doing the best that they can, and that's not enough for you. So I'm not about to encourage you to accept that. I will get to that point. But you do have to surrender to the idea that people are really doing the best that they can. They are uncomfortable with their own pain, and that makes them uncomfortable with yours. Secondly, I think it's important to gather support, professional relationships like therapists and coaches, because they always are equipped with something to say. And when they say, I am here because you paid them, they're there with their presence, they're there with their ability to connect, they're there with their skill, and that's better than sitting and feeling empty and disappointed because someone else in your life could not reach you. You need professional relationships. The synergy of exchanging money and sharing time is essential. Therefore, you're not worried about, are you taking too long? Are you sharing so much or too much? Because the professional is there for you to do exactly that. I highly suggest it. And then lastly, understand that you have a well of strength inside of you. And this is what I know to be true. Every time you think you're at the end of your rope, every time you think you want to give up, you still have something else in. You got another ounce, you have another wave, another vibration, and another frequency to draw from. And you got to be intentional about that. And yes, it does take a lot of energy. So for me, what that looks like is being super intentional about what I eat, super intentional about what I drink, super intentional about what I consume, whether it's books. I stop scrolling on social media. I stop watching movies with themes of sorrow, grief, and death. I stop communicating with people where there's negativity and disregard for what I'm going through. I stay away from relationships that have that abandonment effect where if it gets hard, the person is going to have to retreat. I stay away from that. And I listen to teachings that are uplifting. I look for beauty in my days. See, that's where the strength comes from syncing with nature and syncing up with energies that bring you back into a high vibration. You have to do that yourself. And every now and then, a beautiful conversation will come along to assist you. And every now and then, a person will say the thing that touches your soul and gives you life in that moment. And so you live from moment to moment, glory to glory, being very intentional. And every now and then you find a soft space. Every now and then you find a resting space and you close your eyes and you be consumed by rest and beauty and peace and loveliness. And then you continue on. Continue to doing the things that inspire and uplift you. Try new things. And I know that could be hard because you have this heavy weight in the undercurrent of your existence. I promise you that weight can disappear. If you get in enough joy and enough enjoyment, it can disappear long enough for you to find rest, to pull from the strength of the thing that you're doing or the conversation or the thing that you're looking at or experiencing. Sometimes there's a heaviness in your body because you feel the sensations of what is going on. I encourage you to look at that as energy. It's just energy. Don't imagine what it is unless you are in the space of dissolving all that is foreign in your body. Otherwise, it's just energy. Every day I say, I inhabit my body, I inhabit my cells. My consciousness rules and instructs my cellular functioning. My DNA is coded for me. And so all foreign substances, all foreign consciousness must be removed with ease and effort quickly. I say that every day. I feel that every day. And there are some other teachings and tools that I've been using, and I'm going to share that in some later discussions. If you would love to sign up for one on one coaching and let's have a discussion, either how you can come through your diagnosis or how you can more effectively help someone through theirs, you can find me on my website at veronicamarie.com.